Upon hearing this, Mark's heart stirred. Wasn't that where his sister had taken refuge? He decided to take the old lady with him to meet up the next day. She refused, citing her immobility. Mark sincerely expressed that he would not abandon any companions. The next morning, when Mark packed his things and prepared to notify the old lady, there was no response from the intercom. A sense of foreboding arose in Mark's heart. He hurriedly ran to the old lady's house and found a note on the table that read, "I hope you can survive and live well." It turned out that the old lady had chosen to leave alone so as not to burden Mark. Mark's heart was filled with sadness. He then rode his motorcycle towards the port. Before leaving, he deliberately went to the nearest quarantine shelter. Although the roadblocks were still there, the tents built for living had long been dilapidated, proving that the voice on the radio had not lied. Going to the Galapagos Islands was the right choice. As Mark passed a mountain road, a large number of infected people suddenly rushed out from both sides. He stepped on the gas and narrowly escaped the encirclement. Before he knew it, he had fled to a temporary shelter. However, a large number of infected people poured out of the tents again, completely panicking him. Mark staggered out of the camp. Fortunately, it was not far from the port. Carrying his cat, Mark ran with all his might and finally escaped through the entrance gate before the infected could catch up, narrowly avoiding the zombies' pursuit. However, he couldn't feel happy because the port was full of ships. Not a single survivor could be seen. He didn't know if the person behind the voice on the radio had left or had already been infected. Mark didn't have time to think too much. He picked a speedboat at random and headed towards the Galapagos Islands.